Hello and welcome to another episode of Private Transformation Minutes. This is Dala Alfonso, and I am excited about what I want to share with you. And I would also want to encourage you to stick around with me for the next few minutes as I take you through this important subject. Now, today's the 28th day of December 2016. So essentially, everybody is excited, everybody is preparing for 2017 with this hyped up expectation that the next year will be better than the present. And but I just wanted to talk to you about the significance of this season because what has happened is that we've just celebrated Christmas. And in certain parts of the world, if you're one of those individuals who live in a Commonwealth country, you would have celebrated Boxing Day. And for some others, they're still celebrating some other holidays, be it Kwanzaa or Hanukkah, depends on your faith. But what stands out to me is that we have these few days between now and January 1st of 2017. And a lot of times, folks are caught up in the hype of the season and they forget the significance of this time. Now, what I wanted to do is talk to you about a few critical elements that are important for you to pay attention to. Otherwise, you will end up wasting over 100 hours of your life between Christmas and New Year's Day, waiting for something to happen, whereas you did not take time to prepare yourself. Now, you must understand that your accomplishments in life are always a product or the summation of the depth of preparation and the inputs that you actually put into it. So it's not enough to wish that 2017 will be all that 2016 wasn't, without you actually taking time to put in some effort to prepare and also come up with a plan, a strategy, and a roadmap that would help you accomplish those goals. So what I want to talk to you today are what I call the ABCDs of this season. I call that the basics, the most essential things that each person must pay attention to in order for you to maximize the season and be prepared to enter into the new year in style or at the best level possible. Now, if you recall, let me take you back 365 days back. Right about this time in 2015, a lot of people have the same euphoria, the same excitement, the same sense of anticipation that 2016 was going to be all of that. It was going to be the year where everything was going to work out. It was going to be the year where, all their dreams will be fulfilled. But here we are, 365 days later, doing the same thing all over again. And so instead of just being going around in circles without necessarily getting any traction, I want to talk to you about four basic elements or four basic principles that would help you accomplish your dreams in 2017. Now, the first thing you have to pay attention to is that you need to use this time period after having celebrated with family and giving gifts and all those things. You need to take the time to slow down and evaluate. Ask yourself this question: were you able to accomplish all the things that you set out to do in 2016? If not, what prevented you? What were the roadblocks you encountered during the course of the year? What things prevented you from accomplishing your dreams? What were the challenges? Now, if you don't take the time to analyze, to evaluate your outcomes or your the results that you've accomplished over the last year, you will step into 2017 2017 doing exactly the same things and you wouldn't be able to accomplish anything. Remember, there's a very popular saying by Einstein that he said it's insanity for you to keep doing the same thing repeatedly over and over again and expect a different result. So in order for your results to be different in 2017, it is important for you to pay attention to the four following things. Number one, you must pay attention to your actions. You must pay attention. You must pay attention to the things that you act upon and the things that you don't act upon. Action is necessary in order for you to attain any goal. Wishful thinking does not deliver any dream to any man, dead or alive. In order for you to accomplish your dreams in 2017, it is very, very important for you to pay attention to the things that you must act upon. You may have great ideas that you've not accomplished or great ideas that you haven't worked on. In order for any dream to come to pass, it requires input. It requires action. It requires you acting upon that idea. You know, you must get up from where you are and begin to do something that will bring about the fulfillment of that dream. So 2017 may have a lot of great prospects, but the truth of the matter is that it's really not different for individuals who have long-term goals, because everyone who has long-term goals understands that the year, the calendar, months, weeks, and all of those things are just timelines or yardsticks for measuring the totality of our lifetime. So in order to accomplish your dream, you must be determined to start acting, and meaning you must start taking action plans right from now. You must start putting things in place that will prepare you for the goals that you want to attain in 2017. It cannot just happen by you just, having this, it's like pursuing a mirage. 2017, the new year has great prospects. How? If you keep doing the same things, how do you expect a different result? So it is very important for you to identify actionable items. What are the things that I'm going to start acting upon? Maybe you're somebody who just likes to sit down and watch TV all day. Maybe it is time to make a decision that you're going to cut down on TV. And acting basically, and when I'm talking about action here, I'm not talking about just thinking about a few things in your mind. You have to get up and put those things on pen and paper and say, these are the things that I am going to become accountable for in the new year. I'm going to be accountable for my time. I'm going to be accountable for my investing in myself, in personal development and studying. So you must identify action items that you must be accountable for. Number two, you must pay attention to your behavior. Oftentimes, we do not understand that the results of our life's actions and inputs are always determined by our attitude. Attitude is often revealed in behavior. Now, you may be wondering what I'm talking about. What I'm saying essentially is that, what are the behaviors that have limited you in the previous year? Maybe it's a great time to start checking in on that anger issue. Maybe it is pride. Maybe it is just you come across as somebody who is snobbish. Or, what are the behavioral issues that have prevented you from attaining your goals in 2016? Maybe it is the way you talk to people. Maybe it is you just secluding yourself from others. You have to identify those behavioral issues that have prevented you from attaining your goals. It is very important for you to pay attention to them. Why? Because it is also an important element, an important factor that would help you be positioned, that will help attract the necessary people into your circle, or into your community of influence, to help you accomplish your dreams. The third thing, which is C, is you must pay attention to your circle of influence, or your community, or you want to call it your friends. Now, I heard a man say something very important years ago, and it stuck with me. He said that who you are is often a summation of not only not only the people around you, but also the opportunities that they bring or help you create. That means you must pay attention to your circle of friends. The people that you surround yourself with, are they going in the same direction that you want to go? Think about this. If you're sitting at an airport, say maybe in Heathrow, and your destination is Atlanta, and you run across a friend, a childhood friend, whom you haven't seen in a long time, and this person says, "Oh yeah, I'm on my way to Nairobi, or I'm on my way to Lagos, or maybe I'm on my way to Sydney, Australia," and then you became so caught up in this relation, in wanting to catch up and socialize, that you didn't pay attention to the departure time for your flight. What's going to happen? Because you're so caught up in wanting to enjoy this relationship, you start walking with this person to a different direction and end up missing your flight, or that person will end up missing his or her flight simply because they were distracted from going to their destination. Now, listen, if you have people in your circle of influence who aren't going where you want to go, this is a great time to start thinking about how to sever that relationship. Yes, you can still remain civil. Yes, you can still remain acquaintances. Yes, you can even stay in touch, but maybe you should not be spending as much time as you should with certain people. Maybe it is time to start attracting different types of people into your circle of influence. If you're trying to go into business, maybe this is the time to start surrounding yourself with people who can give you ideas that will help your venture. Maybe you're into creativity, or maybe it is time for you to look for think tanks, or look for people who want to accomplish the kind of dreams that you want to accomplish, and surround yourself with these people. And then iron sharpens iron. What happens is you begin to learn from them. They begin to learn from you. They have opportunities they will be open to sharing with you. They may have work to do or ideas that they want to run by you that will help trigger something inside of you that will get your creative juices flowing and cause you to bring about, things that you haven't been able to break through. Now, one thing I like to do personally during this time of the year is to evaluate my relationships. Who is adding value to me and who isn't? This is a perfect time to let go. This is a perfect time to rearrange the circle of influence. This is a great time to rearrange the circle of friends. So it is important for you not only to determine actionable items that you have to be accountable for, you have to take it further by reviewing your behaviors and other things that you think would be challenges in helping you, that have prevented you from fulfilling your dreams or attaining your goals, and maybe even developing habits and things that will help you further your cause. Third, pay attention to your circle, those that you have made your community. Maybe you're a faith-based person and you're just surrounded by faith-based people. Maybe it is time to break out of that circle. You stay in the circle, but maybe it is time to break out and reach out to other people who are actually pace setters and people who are actually accomplishing dreams and goals that you want to accomplish. I'm not saying lose your faith. I'm just saying it is time to open up your circle of influence by bringing in fresh blood and taking out that which is stale. And then D, this is a very, very critical time to determine what you need to do and what you do not need to do. It is the season for do's and don'ts. Now, why does this tie in to the A? We're talking about the ABCDs of this season. This is critical in the sense that there are certain things that have been left undone. There are certain things that you have acted upon that you should not do. So that means apart from just determining what things you should be making a decision to act upon things, you must reevaluate the last 365 days and look forward even to your future and say, what are the things that I need to do more? And what are the things that I need to do less In fact, what are the things that I need to completely eliminate from my life? Very, very important. And as you do these things, you'll find yourself becoming more dedicated, becoming more focused, becoming more energized, becoming, a lot more aggressive in fulfilling your life's purpose and your dreams or whatever it is that you're setting out to do. So I want to encourage you to remember these 4 fundamental factors. They are basic, they're simple, anyone can do them. And so I want to encourage you, take the time to remember that in the pre-2017 season, there is something significant that you need to do, which is very elementary. A, B, C, D. Actionable items to be accountable for. Behavioral issues that need to change or need to be enhanced. Determine who should fit into your circle of influence or your community. And then decide what you need to do and what you need not do, especially if you want to fulfill your dreams. So thank you so very much for joining me for yet another episode of Private Transformation Minutes. A friend gave me a book. It's called The Leadership Secrets of Santa Claus: How to Get Big Things Done in Your Workshop All Year Round. It's by Eric Harvey, and I started reading it yesterday. And it's really interesting. It's a small little book. But it's full of amazing concepts. And in fact, it gave me an idea which you will be unfolding in the next few days. We will be starting a series that we call Private Transformation 360 Degrees. What that means is that during the course of the new year, we're going to unfold a virtual training program that is going to be free for you to connect on a weekly basis with a roadmap, a strategy, and a timeline that will run you through all the way from January through December every single year. And then when 2018 comes around, all you need to do is just pick up from where we stopped and loop through that same 360-degree training program, and you will be the best that you can be. So thank you once again for joining us. Be sure to like our page, Private Transformation Network, on Facebook, or if you just go to www.privatetransformation.com, it will take you to our page. So be sure to like the page, connect with us, stay informed with what we're doing, and we look forward to amazing stories and testimonies of what the outcome of these programs would be in your life. So thank you once again for spending your Wednesday with me. And please share this video with your friends, put it on your timeline, share it on other platforms on social media, and let other people benefit from what we're doing here. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. And if I don't get to speak to you before then, have a happy new year in 2017.